Nothing is more rewarding than seeing two characters enjoy a passionate kiss after you've sensed their emotional spark. Sometimes the connection they so successfully portray on camera is nothing more than a salary, and the sultry kiss in front of the camera is only part of their contract. Because of their religious beliefs, moral convictions, or just plain foul breath, several actors have flatly refused to kiss their co-stars, which has lost them their careers. Please watch to discover which actors wouldn't kiss their co-stars before the camera. Candice Cameron would rather not kiss her co-stars. Since her debut on television, the Fuller House actress has acted out several kissing sequences. However, she has chosen to refrain from kissing co-stars since her beliefs have changed, and she now embraces a more profound religious dedication. Given her last name, which links her to her elder brother Kirk Cameron, who has similar beliefs, this change shouldn't surprise you. She shares her brother's belief that her husband should be the only one to enjoy private moments like kissing. This choice is also firmly based on her dedication to preserving her marriage, which goes beyond her religious beliefs. She has clarified that their relationship comes first by expressing how awkward it would be for her spouse to see her acting in such a way. She has included a no-kissing provision in her contracts to ensure this. Her decision demonstrates her determination to follow her values while pursuing a Hollywood career. Although it may go against professional standards, her commitment to her family, religion, and ethics is evident in her position. Her on-screen personas will now closely reflect these beloved principles. Jewel was hesitant to kiss Rob Lowe in The Lion's Den. Since the 1980s, Rob Lowe has been considered a hunk. Most young ladies in the 1990s and early 2000s would have jumped at the chance to kiss him, whether off-screen or on-screen. Jewel, however, is not like other ladies. Jewel hesitated to make out with Rob privately while filming The Lion's Den. The kiss was as uncomfortable as possible, but they did the sequence in the end. Speaking to Ellen DeGeneres about the incident, Rob described The Lion's Den as a paradise of indignities. Still, his co-star's refusal to participate in mouth-to-mouth action for the TV drama was a serious setback to his self-esteem. His mouth had been to the unknown and back, Jewel said, passing off the rejection. That's a great way to phrase it, Jewel. Sunny Leone has a no-kissing clause in all of her contracts. Sunny Leone's prior work, which includes a range of roles that sometimes included sultry moments, may already be recognized by specific individuals. There have been plenty of kissing moments with her co-stars for this Bollywood actress, renowned for her fearless on-screen persona. However, she chose to incorporate a no-kissing provision in future contracts after playing herself in Ragini MMS 2. Astute fans have observed that, while still sultry, Sunny's romantic moments in later movies like One Night Stand and Mustasade have conspicuously lacked any real kissing. Remarkably, Sunny has never explained to the public why she made this change, but there is a lot of conjecture. She played far more daring and exposing parts in the adult entertainment business, which her history may have inspired, many feel. As she reinvents herself in Bollywood, she would want to draw a line in her present job. In addition, Sunny probably feels more accountable for making decisions at work that reflect her beliefs, since she is a loving wife and mother of 3. Her no-kissing policy could represent a new outlook on her work and dedication to the life she has created off-screen. Jennifer Lawrence made kissing Liam Hemsworth an awful experience in Mockingjay. Even though Jennifer Lawrence added her spin to the sequence, Law and Elham, what the hip people call them, had a memorable, if uncomfortable, on-screen kiss for Mockingjay. Although it might be strange to kiss your closest friend, Jennifer went over and above to ensure her co-star, Liam Hemsworth's discomfort was inevitable. Before entering the set, she would purposefully consume the stenchiest items she could find, such as tuna fish or garlic, to ensure her breath was as repulsive as possible. This was simply Jennifer being her naughty self, not some light-hearted tactic to calm anxiety or avoid romantic tension. She acknowledged this odd habit in interviews, proudly expressing how much she enjoyed seeing Liam wiggle. Liam wasn't too thrilled about these kisses. To Jennifer's delight, he has publicly stated how unpleasant the experience was. They could joke about it afterward, which is a credit to their remarkable relationship. Their lively chemistry off-screen translated into amusing tales like this one. Although there may have been sexual tension between their characters in Mockingjay, the main focus was on Jennifer's distinct sense of humor, pranks, and tuna breath. Tiger Shroff also has a no-kissing clause in his contracts. Tiger Shroff, the Bollywood action hero and hottie, has incorporated a no-kissing provision in his following film contracts. Tiger is sure that his choice aligns with his personal principles and career objectives, even if he is still relatively new to the business and has just a few films to his name. He saw it as a significant way to show his devotion to Disha Patani, his ex-girlfriend, who co-starred with him in the well-known romantic thriller series Baghi. Tiger has freely said that his relationship significantly impacted his choice, but it goes beyond his devotion to her. Tiger has said that he feels kissing, whether in private or on TV, is against Indian cultural norms. Although his position may appear out of character for a contemporary Bollywood celebrity, it shows his commitment to maintaining a sense of heritage and respect in his work. Tiger's outlook on life differs from that of his father, legendary actor Jackie Shroff, who is renowned for his erratic, impulsive, and daring nature. Tiger's decisions demonstrate that sometimes the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree and point to a more moral and disciplined mindset. This distinctiveness further enhances his specific appeal in the sector. Luke Grimes turned down a role in True Blood since he had to kiss Nelson Ellis. When confronted with images of same-sex intimacy, many Hollywood actors have opted to decline jobs or walk away from lucrative possibilities. One well-known example is Luke Grimes, who infamously left the True Blood set after discovering in the screenplay that his character, James Kent, was supposed to be dating Nelson Ellis's character, Lafayette Reynolds. Grimes' stated justification for his departure, a hectic schedule and conflicting production dates, was met with skepticism by many. His departure's timing and the plot's trajectory raised the possibility that his unease with portraying a homosexual character was the actual cause. The successful actor who portrayed Lafayette, Nelson Ellis, was said to be shocked and saddened by Grimes' departure. Later, he vented his dissatisfaction by pointing out how much representation the plot might have provided. Despite being similarly astonished, the cast and crew decided not to try to keep Grimes on set, maybe out of respect for his personal space, or perhaps because they were annoyed by what some saw as a covert homophobia. Despite the controversy surrounding Grimes' departure, the program continued smoothly once Nathan Parsons replaced him as James. He was well appreciated for his performance, which maintained the plot's integrity. Marlon Brando and Sophia Loren, a countess from Hong Kong. Despite their lovely appearance together in the iconic movie A Countess from Hong Kong, Sophia Loren and Marlon Brando were not close friends behind the scenes. Tensions between the two iconic actors were evident when the cameras stopped rolling, despite their apparent on-screen compatibility. Sophia revealed in her memoirs an alarming incident on the movie set that permanently damaged her perception of Brando. Sophia claims that Brando flagrantly disregarded her limits during the shooting by attempting to touch her. She adamantly urged him to cease acting in such a way and that it was wrong. Even though he eventually decided not to pursue her further, the episode caused a gulf between them that could never be healed. Their encounters grew difficult and aloof after that. Sophia's story illuminates the intricacies of professional relationships in Hollywood, even among some well-known celebrities. Even though they gave standout performances in A Countess from Hong Kong, their off-screen relationship was everything but cordial. Sophia found Brando's behavior intolerable, and their relationship remained strained after the movie ended. Regarding these two legends, it's fair to conclude that love never dies. Neil McDonald wouldn't get intimate with Virginia Madsen in Scoundrels or any other actress. Based on his values and religious convictions, Neil McDonald has always been outspoken about his commitment to only do intimate sequences with his wife. He once lost a prominent position due to his dedication to his beliefs. McDonald declined to have a loving moment with Virginia Madsen, his co-star, during the making of Scoundrels. He was thus let go, and David James Elliott took his place. McDonald has said that he has no regrets about sticking to his convictions, even if he lost out on a sizable salary. He has clarified his position in interviews, saying that his commitment to God informs his every choice, He believes that although it is permissible to depict violent or murderous activities on film since they are fictitious, performing love or intimate behaviors seems far more intimate. His no-kissing policy is also influenced by his duty as a parent. McDonald wants to be a role model for his kids and avoid unpleasant situations when he must defend his caring behavior toward someone other than their mother. His statement defines his personal life and professional decisions. "I won't kiss any other woman because these lips are only for one woman." 11-year-old Kirsten Dunst didn't want to kiss grown-up Brad Pitt in Interview with the Vampire. The fact that Brad Pitt is and was such a hottie cannot be emphasized enough. However, Kirsten Dunst was a bit more than reticent about kissing the future sexiest man alive during the Interview with the Vampire shooting. Kirsten subsequently told reporters that while she was a little taken aback by the event, many of her friends were envious of her kissing Brad. You see, Kirsten was only 11 years old at the time. Having to kiss a mature guy, especially in front of the whole world in a movie, would make any youngster feel a bit repulsed. Although Kirsten said that she did it because she loved acting, the incident prevented her from kissing any other males for a few more years. She acknowledged that at the age of 15, she had her next kiss. Vanessa Hudgens would rather kiss girls than James Franco after Spring Breakers. It seems like every Disney star is waiting for the right opportunity to move from their kid-friendly persona to more adult parts. For Vanessa Hudgens, who is most recognized for her performance in High School Musical, that moment arrived with the independent film Spring Breakers. In contrast to the squeaky clean image many associate with James Franco, Vanessa portrayed a weird and frightening character in the movie. However, Vanessa wasn't very excited when it came time to record a private scene with James. Besides James's reputation for portraying strange and uneasy individuals, the difficulty of the setting and their age gap were further factors. Before the kiss, Vanessa was quite anxious, and she told her agency how she felt after the moment was filmed. She never wanted to kiss James Franco again, she informed her agency. She also joked about preferring to kiss another lady over Franco in the future. Vanessa was undoubtedly affected by the experience, even if she subsequently described it as a combination of anxiety and uneasiness. Nevertheless, her daring performance in Spring Breakers marked a new phase in her acting career and helped her transition to more mature material. Persian F. Guardiola and Justice Smith's kiss in The Get Down was as awkward as it looked. Being chosen for the musical drama The Get Down was Harrison's big break and catapulted her into the public eye. However, Harrison wasn't ready to go down while shooting personal sequences, even though the show's title implied a lot of dancing and close relationships. In one of these scenes, Harrison kisses her co-star, Justice Smith, and at first, she is hesitant. She freely acknowledged that she felt uncomfortable kissing a stranger, stating that she had a rule against making out with men she didn't know. Her reticence stemmed from her sense of limits and her value of developing mutual respect and understanding with her fellow performers, not from disliking romance on film. However, as she adapted to the program's pace, Harrison became more comfortable kissing her co-stars. Nevertheless, she continued to learn something personal about her scene partners before sharing private moments on camera, even as she became more at ease. Her strategy demonstrated her aim to balance professionalism and moral rectitude, making every interaction seem sincere and deferential. Kevin Hart refuses to play roles where he's asked to kiss another man. Kevin Hart's threshold for man-on-man lip wrestling was established when he briefly shared a kiss with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in Central Intelligence, as you may recall. Kevin has always been willing to push the boundaries of humor, but he drew the line in more private same-sex moments. Kevin was open about his reluctance then, saying he didn't think he was the right fit. He was once asked to play the part of Al Pacino, a closeted homosexual rapper, in Tropic Thunder, but he ultimately declined, saying that he thought the character was real flagrant. He further stated that his choice was more about his comfort level and his conviction that he wouldn't be able to play a homosexual character effectively than it was about any animosity against the LGBTQ community. Kevin clarified that while he gives every part his all and is dedicated to providing his finest performance, He didn't feel like he could devote himself all to portraying a homosexual rapper. Kevin's choice to decline the part demonstrated his appreciation for the role's importance and his dedication to being genuine in his work. Priyanka Chopra doesn't like to kiss older men like Anu Kapoor in Sat Kun Maaf. Actress Priyanka Chopra's love scene with her considerably older co-star Anu Kapoor in Sat Kun Maaf didn't precisely fit the notion that age is just a number. The two were much apart in age, 26 years to be exact, and Priyanka made it apparent that she was reluctant to have a private moment with him. She said in interviews that she would more easily murder Anu's character than kiss any of the 7 spouses she played in the movie. Her remarks, which sparked curiosity on and off set, revealed that she felt uneasy about acting out such a scenario with a man who was old enough to be her father. Priyanka subsequently said that despite the professionalism needed for the movie, her and Anu's relationship was everything but cordial, both on and off screen. They had difficulty getting along, and their relationship got tense while shooting. What was already a problematic part for Priyanka was made more complicated by this drama. Ultimately, the awkward circumstance undoubtedly affected the film's production, but did not diminish her performance. Gerard Butler's cold made Thandie Newton refuse to smooch in Rock'n'Rolla. Gerard Butler was ill when he filmed a private moment with Thandie Newton for Rock'n'Rolla, much like Robert Pattinson. Gerard was oozing snot all over the set, so understandably, Thandie wasn't keen to put her finest pucker face for the sequence, especially when a cold threatened to mar the moment. Naturally worried about cleanliness and possibly getting a cold, Thandie requested the director find a method to shoot the sequence without them kissing. However, the director was at a loss, and the issue seemed challenging. Known for his ability to improvise, Gerard decided to take things into his own hands. To save Thandie from being ill, he managed to carry on the scenario without kissing her. Thandie was amazed by his rapid thinking and situational flexibility, later describing the scenario as one of the most wonderfully handled moments she had ever been a part of. Gerard's skills and inventiveness helped transform a potentially uncomfortable situation into an unforgettable and captivating scenario despite the chilly and unforeseen obstacles. Samuel L. Jackson would never, ever kiss another man. Observe Samuel L. Jackson's expression and tell us whether you believe he would be open to kissing another man for a part. He didn't know his character in 2016's Cell was homosexual when he was selected to portray Tom McCourt. Back in the day, Samuel informed the magazine in an interview with Playboy, we read Playboy for the stories, that he would never cross-dress or kiss another man for any job, no matter how big the remuneration. As it happens, Samuel has kept his promise and most likely uttered a few things and rejected the ideas after being instructed to make out with a man in Cell. Katrina Kaif would not receive smooches from Ranbir Kapoor in Jaga Jasus. I don't know about you, but we don't give our lovely, sweet kisses to people we break up with. The same is true for Bollywood stars Ranbir Kapoor and Katrina Kaif. The famous pair resolved to stop kissing their ex after their breakup, even in front of the camera and on site. They discovered that they had to act out a kiss scene after reading the Jaga Jasus screenplay, which would not be pleasant for any recently split relationship. Witnesses claim that the pair insisted on having their room on stage. For several of the following moments, they even went so far as to be obstructive. It's like that. Justin Bieber refused to kiss a male dancer in Uber Girl. Justin Bieber is not homosexual, but he also has no animosity toward the LGBTQ community, despite what you may have heard from trustworthy meme sources. Despite being cast to act in Uber Girl, he decided not to participate in the movie. His hesitation to kiss another man was the primary reason he didn't want to be in the film. Although Bieber's representatives have refuted the allegation, they have not explained Justin's exclusion from the movie. Reese Witherspoon was absolutely against kissing Robert Pattinson in Water for Elephants. Few women would claim that they had never dreamed about kissing Robert Pattinson, but Reese Witherspoon in Water for Elephants found the teenage hottie to be everything but alluring. The former sparkly vampire had a bad case of illness at the time, which is why she was not thinking about kissing Rob on camera. Still, a lot of young girls would undoubtedly risk contracting the infection if kissing Rob was involved, wouldn't they? He continually blew in between takes and oozed green sticky things out of his nose, as Reese described it. Oh no. Allison Hannigan didn't want to kiss Jason Segel on the set of How I Met Your Mother. In the popular CBS series How I Met Your Mother, Allison and Jason played the role of the perfect marriage. Allison wasn't quite in favor of kissing a smoker, even though we've seen them share a kiss from the first season until the series finale. As you may already be aware, tobacco odor persists even after cleaning your teeth, and Jason has been known to suck on a cigarette or two on occasion. At first, Jason was unwilling to quit smoking, so he offered Allison $10 for each cigarette he smoked during the shoot. Jason was reconsidering, but she accepted the offer gladly. Ultimately, he spent much more money than anticipated and completely stopped the habit. Julia Roberts was not thrilled that Denzel didn't want to kiss her in The Pelican Brief. Even though Julia Roberts was not delighted with kissing Nick Nolte on camera, she was ecstatic as a schoolgirl when she co-starred with Denzel Washington in The Pelican Brief. During the production, Julia became a stunning American actress and beauty icon. Any other girl would most likely be thrilled to kiss Denzel if they were to trade places with her. However, if you've ever seen one of Denzel's films, you may have observed that he doesn't do a lot of kissing. But the primary reason Denzel flatly refused to kiss Julia was because she's white. Understand him. He is as far from being racist as you can get, but he is appealing to his primary audience, which consists of black women. He was worried about their reaction when he kissed a white lady on TV. It came down to business in the end. Julia, nothing personal. Pat Boone got permission from his wife to kiss Shirley Jones in April Love. Pat Boone is another professional actor who is faithful to his partner and won't kiss anybody. He told Fox reporters that his first picture had no romantic sequences, Bernadine. There were no romantic moments in the plot of his subsequent film, April Love. He didn't give it much thought in the early years of his career since he wasn't asked to kiss on film. That is until director of April Love instructed him to lean in and kiss Shirley Jones convincingly. He was terrified about how it might affect his relationship, but she was game. He then approached his SO and requested guidance and approval. She approved of the idea and gave him the go-ahead. Nina Dobrev and Ian Somerhalder would not kiss on The Vampire Diaries. After meeting on the set of The Vampire Diaries, Nina and Ian dated for 3 years. The pair had close contact even after deciding to break up in 2013. Ian's wife, Nikki Reed, is good friends with Nina. However, the scriptwriters added a kissing sequence in a later episode since they were unaware of the news that they had broken up. They agreed to avoid bringing their relationship into the series, even as a couple, and avoided performing kissing sequences. Their desire for their personal and professional lives to coexist was not the reason. Instead, it was because Georgia, where they shot, was so damn cold that their mouths would lock, making it hard for the cameras to get a good kiss.
If you've watched the video till here, that means you've enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Don't forget to turn on the notifications bell icon